Hey guys, welcome back. I know I wore this shirt literally the last like 3 videos, but I've just basically been living in it this summer. So not even this summer, it's a newly shirt. So this month really. I don't know what to tell you. I think my necklace is giving me a rash. Anyway, I posted this photo on Instagram stories yesterday and called it sweaty makeup. I don't know if I made that up, it's just what came to mind. But I was inspired by these pictures that I saw from Pinterest, and I was like, okay, that's what I want. That's like the most summery, sweaty, flushed looking makeup where it's like, I don't want anything on my skin, but I kind of want to like work with what we've got. And what we've got is 90 something degree weather. What we've got is sweat. What we've got is like flushed skin, right? So I feel like rather than like fighting against it, trying to look mattified, trying to look put together, it's like, let's just kind of lean in. I feel like the best thing about summer is that it's like is what it is. It's like, we're sweaty, we're hot, we're uncomfortable. It's terrible, but it has like a summery feel. I don't know how to explain it other than that. So I was like, a lot of you guys are asking for a tutorial, and it's so easy, and I'm going to show you. And it's pretty much what you're going to see on my face for a while, at least until this heat breaks, which probably is late October, early November. Gotta love LA. So I have been fake tanning, which maybe you can't tell now because I'm sitting in front of a bright window, but for me, I am pretty tan, and I'm tanner in person than I'm looking on camera. But I've been trying out various, I'm not like a tan, I'm kind of like a tan once if I like go on vacation or like I'm gonna be in a bathing suit, but I've been tanning kind of every week the past couple weeks because I'm like, again, part of the summer thing where it's like, if you can't beat them, join them, you know what I mean? And it's just kind of been making me feel a little good. It's making me feel a little bit more summery and cuter in my little like dresses and tank tops and things like that. I don't have like a body, I've been trying just various ones that have been sent to me over time, and so I haven't necessarily nailed down an absolute fave yet, but I'll let you know when I do. But for the face, this is actually one I purchased last summer and the one I've been using for my face, and that's the Isle of Paradise self-tanning drops in the shade Light. I found that I like the medium one for my body, but on my face, if it looks too tan, I feel like it looks dirty. So the Light has been perfect, and I just mix a couple drops into my moisturizer. I got like the mini size, and I've been using this for 2 summers now, and it's halfway gone. So get the mini, and it'll last you all summer. So I do about like 4 drops of this into my moisturizer at night, and then I wake up with like a little bit of a glow. Okay, nothing crazy. So that's like a huge step, especially if you're like fair, because part of the summer look is like needing to look like kind of sweaty and sunburned and tan, right? So gotta start with the base. Okay, so for the skin, it's gonna be so easy. I've been using the YSL Touche Eclat. I've been using this off and on since this literally came out. I don't even know when it came out, honestly, but I just remember like what the first craze that I remember, and I was probably like just fresh out of high school, and would go to the mall and Sephora and spend like all my hard-earned money that I made like working at my like various minimum wage jobs, and I would buy like a really luxury makeup product and just cherish it. And those were the days, right? But anyway, it's still really good, and I've been loving it for summer, especially because I can't kind of stand to have anything on my face. Found it, other than like a tinted sunscreen, concealer is like out of the question. Like everything just looks bad on my skin in the summer, because the second you start to sweat, the second like anything like that, it just looks bad. So I've been using this. I'm in the shade 1. It's just like their kind of original shade, I think. And it doesn't like really cover much, but it just kind of brightens. But it looks like absolutely nothing. And so I've fallen back in love with this guy. I feel like I fall in love with it every summer, because I remember, like, look, I'm gonna get up close. You can't see a damn thing, but I just look nice, right? And this isn't really about covering. So it's like, if you have blemishes, if you have dark circles, like it's fine. It's all part of the summer look. It's going for natural. So whatever your natural is, it's good. And I have dark circles, and I know it doesn't look like it because I'm sitting in front of a bright window, but I do, and that's fine. It's just part of it. Okay. That's it for the base. Then, oh, I'm gonna do my brows first actually. So I've not been filling them in. I've just been doing gel. I kind of want a brow lamination, not in like that crazy way where people get them like where they stick straight up, although that does look good on some people. I just want them to wear, like, do you see, I have like thick brow hairs, like physical, the physical hairs are thick, do you know what I mean? And so they're heavy, and so brow gel just doesn't hold them for very long. I literally used the Anastasia Brow Freeze the other day, and I might as well have used brow conditioner because they were just like soft and down, and I just want them to stay up just like that because it makes them look fuller. But I also want a lash lift and tint, but that's another conversation. I just can't afford that luxury service right now. It's not in the budge. I've been considering doing one at home, but I'm a little scared. Anyway, so we're just brushing the eyebrows up best we can, right? Okay, then we go in with the bronzer, and I use the Merit one because it's really natural looking. This is in Sign. I feel like people say different things. It's that French River or whatever. And I just put it on everywhere where you get like sun. So like over the nose. This is like a different way that I do my bronzer. Like if I was doing my makeup like regular, I wouldn't kind of do it necessarily like this, but for this look, we're going for like super bronzy. So right across the cheekbones, over the bridge of the nose, up on the temples, and on top of the forehead for sure, and like massage it into your hairline. Like, you know that look when you like just get back from the beach and like you're not overall tan, it's mostly like in this area, right? It's like across the bridge of the nose, especially the freckles come out, you get that little sheen. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, see what I mean? We're getting there. Okay, so now that that's done, this is the most important part. I'm taking, a lot of people were like, what is that blush color? And this has been like my secret weapon these days. I've had this for years. I don't even remember if I bought it, if they sent it to me. I might have bought it. They have sent me stuff, but I've like every single one of their blushes and I love them. This is their shade Happy Hour. So the Tower 28. Their blushes are great, especially in the summer because they are kind of thick and dewy. And so they work great for this look. But this color especially, I feel like would look good on like fair skin, dark skin. It's just like this kind of fruit punch. It's a perfect like summery flush because it kind of mimics that natural like sunburn look. So here's the deal. I know we're doing our blushes up here, we're doing our blushes here, wherever. But for this, we need to mimic like how your skin flushes in the sun. And so we're putting it like on the apples and we're kind of dragging it down a little bit, right? And you kind of just be haphazard about it. Like, it's not supposed to look like crazy makeup. Do it over the nose again. It's not supposed to look like crazy makeup. It's supposed to look like I was just out in the sun. And I'm just got a little too much sun, right? Okay. Do a little on the chin, on the forehead. But it's mainly like over the nose. Sorry, there's a trash truck out there. Okay, so then I also took a little bit of this guy. Every time I film, I feel like. This is Ilia Cheek to Cheek. The shade is Cheek to Cheek. And this is one of my favorite, I know I've used this a lot over the years. One of my favorite blush colors. I also love it on the lips. But it's kind of like this terracotta. And I just do a little bit on the cheeks just because it gives like, you don't have to use both of these, you don't even have to use these products, but like anything you have that's similar, it just kind of helps a little bit with that like kind of sunburned look. I'll do like a little on the lips. We're gonna put something else on the lips, but how good is it on the lips? Okay, and just kind of build it to the intensity like. But you see how we're already looking like, just came in from outside, just came in from the beach. I'm taking a little bit more of the Tower 28 with my finger, and I'm just kind of like, again, just like build, build, build until you look positively sun-kissed. Oh, and then I'm gonna take that bronzer again and I put it on my eyelids. Just because sometimes like your eyelids get a little tan, you know? Like the brow bone especially. Okay, for lashes, we're gonna curl them and that's it. Because another thing I can't stand in the summer is freaking mascara. I can barely stand it in the winter. But in the summer, no. It's smudging. I mean, even when it's like smudge proof, it's like, it's just not, it's also not part of this look. It's like we're going for like, I'm not wearing any makeup, I just got sun. And you know what I discovered? When I curl my lashes without mascara, they stay curled all day. So maybe I don't need a lash lift. Anyway. Last step is lips. And this is the Violette FR Bisou Balm. You know I love this stuff. This is in the shade Betise. And it's like a really blurry lipstick. And it gives that like kind of just kissed look. And I kind of like to smudge it a little bit over my lip line just to like further emphasize that like I've just been wearing this all day, I don't really care, it's kind of like rubbing off, that kind of vibe. This is the look. And no powder, because here's the thing, obviously put your sunscreen on first. No powder, because that's not what this is about. We're just gonna keep getting sweatier and hotter, and you don't wanna have to worry about like, am I shiny now and whatever. It's like, we're staying shiny. We've been shiny and we're gonna be shiny. And the sweatier and shinier we get, guess what? We still look good because we're leaning in, you know? And so I don't really look like, hey, you're wearing a bunch of makeup. You just kind of look like, oh, you look summery and beachy, and you just like got in from the beach or from doing some yard work or whatever. And why do you look so fresh and dewy? Sweaty makeup. So that's it. It's literally so easy. And I just feel fresh, but I don't feel uncomfortable. Like I don't feel like I'm wearing all this stuff. It's like I'm really just wearing some blush. And who cares? So that's today's video. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you in my next one.